Hey guys, it's Danielle. Howell here. I'm sorry. It's like every Wednesday I have a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's not to stop us, right? Right now I'm in my home office here in Flushing, New York. I want to invite you. I want to thank you for coming on to this webinar. Let me just make sure that we are live. Let me just check something real quick just to make sure that you can see me and hear me. There is a chat box if you're watching this on, you could just press play on your, if you're watching this on your phone, if you're watching this on your computer, and you are on the Work From Home Wednesday webinar. If you're on the Work From Home www.workfromhomewednesday.com, if you are on that site, just press play on that little icon that you see on the video, or you can refresh your screen and just press the little arrow, and that will bring you right to me right now. We're live. Okay. So my name is Danielle Howell. I am a work from home mom. I call myself a mompreneur on a mission, because I am on a mission to help other moms find freedom working from home. Just last year, I was a stressed out substitute teacher. I started out substituting, got my degree, went on to become a regular special education teacher. I was in the Department of Education for over 7 years, working with special needs children. And although I found that very rewarding as far as the children goes, I did not like the bureaucracy that was involved. And if you can relate, I'm sure you know, if you're in a job and you just don't like the management system, how the system is designed to keep you trapped. That's how I felt. I felt trapped. I felt like there was nowhere else for me to go. Even if I was to go up to become a principal or what have you, I would still have been under someone else's control, because you don't have full control over yourself, over the children, or over the teachers. You are still under the control of the chancellor, under the control of the mayor. So, there's the bureaucracy, and there is there's levels to that. So you can never reach the top. You can never make as much money as you would like to. You have to make what they are paying you. And I feel that we are all designed to have abundance. So to put a limit or a cap on my income, at some point I decided that wasn't for me. I felt that I deserved more. And if you're watching this, that means that you deserve more. Don't mind I'm looking at this. Now, since it's hot here, it's summertime is coming, everything's falling off my walls. So I like my little cork boards, and I put them up with these little double-sided tapes. Now they're falling off. So I have to find another one fell off over here on my other wall. But I absolutely love working from home. It's a learning curve. You get to grow as a person. You get to grow mentally, emotionally. You really, really learn a lot about yourself when you are in control of the things that you do, as opposed to, punching a clock and showing up, and you get paid whether you work or not. Working from home, having your own business, home-based or not, is a requirement that involves you being all in, right? You have to be all in physically, mentally, spiritually. That means keeping your body, physically fit. That means keeping your mind active and feeding your mind with positivity, self-development, personal development. That means being spiritually ready to see yourself as a major player in this world, right? So you become a person that has grown. You can grow very quickly in this business, but also you need to make sure that you are always plugging in to the developmental process, which means we commit ourselves to going to live events. We commit ourselves to reading daily. We commit ourselves to listening to empowering audios, so that we can feed our minds and feed our spirits to a way that we can bring our message of freedom to others, because that is my message overall. Essentially, that is my message of freedom. All right, so I'm going to give you, today I'm going to share a series of videos with you, so that I'm not rambling on, talking so much, so that you can get an idea of what it is that I do from home, how I've plugged into a system that has allowed me to stay home, generate income from home, and help create that for other people, right? So the whole premise behind our business is to not only work for ourselves, but to create a team around us who are producing, who are also building a team, so that we are leveraging each other, and we are leveraging a system that is put in place so that we're not reinventing the wheel. We are not trying to create something out of the clouds. We have something in place that David Wood, who you're going to meet later, has put into place so that we don't have to beat our heads against the wall trying to figure things out on our own. We have a community of people, a community of leaders, and a system that is proven to help everyone that comes into this business to succeed, if that is what you are looking for, right? So, if you have a mind to succeed and to generate income, more income than you've ever generated before in your life, in your business, in your career, whatever, even if you've had a business before and you didn't quite make headway, like myself, I was in network marketing before 15 years ago. And I did so many things that I didn't want to do: cold calling, putting out these things called hot pockets, putting flyers on cars. I did it all. I was calling leads. I was buying leads. I was doing things that I didn't want to do. I was pestering my friends, my family, telling them that they need these products, telling them that this is what they should be doing because that's what my sponsor told me to do, which is what I didn't want to do. I was having home parties, shake parties. I did it all. And essentially, I made some money, but it was very uncomfortable. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to bother my friends and family. So when I showed up at Thanksgiving, they're like, oh goodness, here she comes. No, I wanted a business that was a business. I wanted a business that attracted people to me. If this is something that they were interested in, then they would contact me. And that is what happens now in my business. I have people contacting me because they are interested. They see my advertisements. They see my marketing. They hear my voice. They watch my videos. They read my blog. So because of that, they understand who I am, what I do, and how I can help them, as opposed to me chasing them and telling them that I want to help them and they don't want the help. Do you understand the difference? So that is the difference between having a successful business where you are utilizing attraction marketing with a system that is in place, and as opposed to using a method of force and, I don't know, just trying to convince people that this is what they need when essentially they don't want it. All right, so that is where we are. We are a market of online marketers. We market our products online. We don't have to speak to anyone. We don't have to call anybody. We don't have to do three-way calls. We don't have to invite anybody to our homes to buy our products. We don't have to do that. We have the internet and it sells for us. We have social media and it sells for us. So we don't have to convince anyone. If they see us and they resonate with you, they will want to buy from you and they will want to join you. All right. So people join people. People don't join businesses. They don't join companies. People join people. And that's what happened to me when I saw my $1 million mentor, Miss Tracy Walker, talking and speaking about a lifestyle and a business that had created a lifestyle for herself that I wanted. That's what I wanted. I saw that. It resonated with me, and she was speaking my language. And hopefully, if you're watching this, I'm speaking your language right now. So we're going to just get into it. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you a presentation that I put together, a PowerPoint presentation. It has a series of videos on it, and I have the chat open for Q&A. I don't know if you can put it in there, but also if you're on the www.workfromhomewednesday.com, you can always put in a question there, submit a question at the bottom, and I'll be checking that while the presentation is playing. All right, so I'm going to share my screen right now. And just to give you a little bit of background about myself, you're going to see who I am and what I do. So just stay tuned. Bear with me, please. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back. So hopefully you can see my screen. Let me just, so welcome to my Work From Home Wednesday webinar. I am here every single Wednesday at 12:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, my mission is to help mompreneurs, moms, people who want to work from home, who happen to be moms. That is my ultimate. That is my ultimate goal, is to help moms work from home, how they can find freedom working from home, because that is what I did. Like I said, I felt trapped. I felt that no one could understand what I wanted, that I needed to breathe. I needed to be home with my children. I had an incident about 5 years prior when my oldest daughter became pregnant. And she was only a teenager, and that devastated me. But I had to take a look back and say, how did I miss that? How did I miss my daughter getting pregnant right up under my nose? But then I had to realize it wasn't up under my nose. I was too busy. I was too busy working outside the home for hours. I was busy going to school. I was busy doing all the things that I thought I had to do in order to be a woman and a mother. So, but really the mother part of me seemed to be the last priority in my life when I look back. So now I had to fast forward and look at my children that were left behind here, which I have 3 more children coming up behind my oldest daughter. I looked at them and I said, I'm going to change. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do something different, because I do not ever want any of my other children to experience being a teenage mom. I was a teenage mom. So I know how it feels for my daughter to have to go through that and to experience that at such a young age. I mean, she's doing okay now, but I know how hard it is. I know how hard it can be to try to finish your life, to go on with your life, but yet you have little ones to look after. That's what happened to me. I had to actually, I felt like I began my life when I was older, because my mom passed away when I was 15. So I kind of grew up really, really fast. So I had my first daughter when I was 18. I got married when I was 24. So, my life happened very, very quickly. And before I knew it, I was working so hard. I started going to church. I became very active in there. And I just always felt like I needed to do something. I needed to help. That's just my nature. I always want to help. But I remember at one point, my husband said, you're out helping the world, but what about your family? And that shocked me when he said that, because at that time, that was when my daughter was going through something and I didn't know. So I had to make a change. Sometimes we try to, blame other things outside of us. But at the end of the day, we have to look inside of ourselves and see that things happen because we've missed the mark. It's something to wake us up from our slumber. It's something to bring us back on track. And that's what happened to me. So it took some time. I had to think about what exactly I wanted to do. But I was so thankful that when it came to me, that I was able to walk away from my job. And now I enjoy being home with my kids. And that is what I've always wanted to do. So now I'm going to show you a free video about how this mom, me, went from being a stressed out teacher, and I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I couldn't go to the bathroom without permission, because you can't leave the children in the classroom by themselves. You can't do it. So I used to have to hold it in until someone came to relieve me. I don't know if you're ever in that situation, but it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to have to go to the bathroom and you have to wait for somebody to come and get you. And then you have to hurry up in the bathroom because you have to get back to that classroom. Like I said, I just felt trapped. And on top of that, my kids would say, Mommy, why don't you ever come on our school trips? Mommy, why aren't you at our plays? Mommy, why is everybody else's mom there and you're not? And I didn't know. I couldn't take off. I couldn't take the days off. I couldn't take off snow days. I remember there was a day with my husband and my children. They stayed home because it was snowing like crazy in New York City. I live in New York. And they had to push my car out of the snow. I skidded off down the block because guess what? I had to go to work when I would have rather stay home, drink some nice hot chocolate with some marshmallows in it, and spend the day with my beautiful family. But I couldn't. I had to go to work. So I was sick and tired of that. And I don't know if you've ever been sick and tired. If you're at that point right now where you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you want a system that's going to allow you to transition yourself and position yourself in front of an opportunity, then stay tuned and stay with me. So right now, I'm just going to give you a little bit more background about what I just told you, and you're going to hear it. Howell here with a super short video for you. Go ahead and watch it right now, then continue on to see exactly how this system can work for you. On top of showing you how you can start making money as soon as today with this new smart system, I want to tell you a little bit about myself so you know that I'm a real person. After that, I'm going to prove to you that this system is working to generate revenue for brand new people just like you. My story is pretty simple. I was taught to go to school, get good grades, and get a job. But my family didn't have much money, but we got by. And eventually, I became a special education teacher. I was stressed out all the time. The commute was brutal. And I barely had enough energy to spend time with my children when I got home from work. I really wanted to find a way that I could make a nice income working from home so I could spend more quality time with my family. This system allows me to do exactly that. And it's important to understand that even though there's a lot of money to potentially be made using this system, the best part is I love what I'm doing. No one calls me. I don't need to pester my friends or family. I only talk to people I want to talk to. I never have to sell anything directly, and I can work when I want, where I want, and only as much as I want. I get to decide the kind of life I'm going to have. If I want to take the day off, I do. If I want to spend time on my business at night, I can still make money. And just to be clear, I'm not one of those naturally gifted online money-making geniuses. I just use the tools that are part of this smart system. I actually made this video using the system. It's really simple. So the truth is, I get to look like a pro, but I'm a regular person just like you. Here's what's important in my life: my family, taking great vacations, and freedom. I live very comfortably here in Flushing, New York, and I get to live a life of as the owner of my own online business. And like I said, so many regular people are experiencing big success using this smart system. A lot of them are people who never previously made any money online. So here, let me show you some of the thousands of testimonials that people have given for this system. Kimberly shared, I earned a commission within my first week and didn't know where it came from. Sarita says, I am now at $3,400 a month just in residuals. Landon said, I had my first $10,000 month. John said, my best month, about $50,000. There are too many testimonials to count about how well this system is working. And people are posting new ones all the time. Like I talked about, what's the most amazing fact? That there are so many stories of people who had never seen success before. I mean, people who'd been struggling online until they found this system. Now they've plugged in and are getting commissions, and it's happening very, very quickly for them. And while their results aren't typical, there are so many more people that I've ever personally seen getting results with this system. To me, there's nothing more exciting than seeing people successful for the very first time. And in many cases, having it happening the very first day they join. So here's what you should do next. Watch the presentation on the next page and get started as quickly as you can. When you get inside the system, you're going to want to do two things. Number one, watch all the videos. And number two, don't skip anything. It teaches you everything you need to know about how to really transition from where you are right now to making money online. And it's so simple that anyone can do it. Even someone like me, who never had an online business before, without any previous experience and zero technical skills. I'm so confident that when you get in the system and start following the process, you could see success, just like so many other people are getting. I can't promise you anything because your results will be your own. But if you're serious, I know you can do it. So I look forward to helping you once you decide to get started with the system today. In fact, I like to make a special offer to you. Pay close attention because I really can't offer this to everyone. See the button on the page near this video? Once you click it, you'll be taken to a presentation that will explain exactly how the system can work for you. Watch the presentation and make a decision about whether or not the system is right for you. When you decide to get started today, we'll set up a call and I'll walk you step by step through how this system can work for you. I can only do that when you click the button now, watch the presentation, and decide to get started today. So go ahead and click the button and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so if you notice, there's a button down there that says Mompreneurs on a Mission. Join Mompreneurs on a Mission. But don't click it just yet. I mean, you can if you'd like, but that's just going to take you to a $17 sales page, which will get you started with the Collat 2 Premium, which is where you get to set up your first blogging platform. And, that is the gateway to everything. So my question to you is, do you dream of being home with your children? That was my reason for starting my business. And this is one thing that we have to be so certain about is why. Why do we want to do this? Why are we deciding to trade in a job for a business? Why? Because if your why is not big enough, if you really don't have a reason, if you just want to buy a new pair of shoes, some Louboutins or, a Gucci bag, that's not enough. That's not enough to make you want to work hard for a few months so that you can set up your lifestyle forever. That's not enough. So, I like to work with people who are passionate and who are serious about really changing their lives. People who have come from debt, up to their eyeballs. People who are working hours and hours, overnight shifts and double and triple shifts, coming home with blisters on their feet from waitressing so hard. And those are the people that I want to work with, the people that are really, really frustrated and really, really just has had it to the point where they can't do it anymore. They feel it in their bodies. They feel it in their bones, their mind. They're about to lose their mind or hurt somebody if they don't get out of this job sooner or later. Those are the people that I want to work with. The people that have big dreams. The people who feels like, I've had these dreams, but they're just not coming to reality. That's who I want to work with. That's who is going to make strides in this business. Because the person that just wants a new pair of Louboutins or some Armani swimwear or whatever, that's not enough. That's not enough. You have to want to dream big and to be home with your children, to maybe, buy that dream home. I was speaking to a woman the other day. She said she just wants to travel. She wants to travel. She's so confined at her job. She can't even take the days off. And I understand. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. So my question to you is, what do you dream of? This is just a portion of my family. That's my daughter there with her baby. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to be home with my babies. I knew that there was a way, out. So I started asking. For this way out, and I received it. But you have to be ready to receive it, because sometimes opportunities come to you and you're not ready, and they're going to pass you by. So don't pass by. Don't let this opportunity right now pass you by. Okay? If you are thinking about it, if you have been thinking about it, if you have been praying about it, if you have been wishing and hoping and writing in your journal, these are all the things that I did. I prayed, I meditated, I hoped, I wished, I wrote it in my journal. I wrote it on a piece of paper. God, send me something. Send me something so I could be home with my kids, so I can watch them grow, so that I can lower my blood pressure. My blood pressure was through the roof, guys, through the roof. From the stress and the anxiety, the living from paycheck to paycheck, the bills, the debt, it was there. And I needed a change. I needed a change, and I asked and I prayed, and it came. So just imagine if you could design your own life. This is what this is all about. And live life without having to punch a clock. What would you do with your time? This business, honestly, does not take all day, every day. It does not take every minute of the day. You set aside a couple of hours a day, you plug in, you do your work, and you're done. We teach you how to do all of that. We teach you how to set up and get yourself started and positioned so that you're not sitting behind your computer all day long. You have the freedom to do the things that you want to do. What would you do with your time? Maybe you just want to take a vacation. Maybe you want to go on a cruise. Maybe you just want to kick back and watch a movie with your spouse and your kids. Maybe you don't have a spouse. Maybe you have your kids. You just want to kick back and play a board game with them. Because right now you can't. Right now, you just want to have a glass of wine and just relax by yourself because you're too aggravated, because the weekend goes by too fast. And you don't have time to spend with your kids. I've been there, guys. I've been there to the point where I was dreading Monday mornings. Now, every day for me is Friday. Every day is Friday. I lose track of what day it is, to be honest. Every day is Friday. And I'm always meeting new people. Sometimes people say, I've heard, well, how are you going to meet people if you're working online? You meet people every day. Last night I was on a beautiful podcast. I was featured on a podcast with a beautiful girl that started her own business. You meet people all the time. She lives in New Jersey. I live in New York. That's the hop, skip, and a jump away. Of course, one day we'll meet for coffee and have lunch. That's how you meet people. You want to meet like-minded people. Because I remember when I was in my job, all I heard was complaining people. All they did was complain about the job, how they hated it, how they wished things were different, how this, how that. You know how draining that is? When you're working from home and you get to create your own environment, you get to determine what you put in your head, what you think about, what you listen to, what you put out, what you put out there, what you're reading. Your whole life changes. You become a positive magnet. I was talking to my son last night about the law of attraction. You become an attraction factor, and you start to attract such positive people who are going in the exact direction that you are. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. So last night, I was on a webinar from the Dream Team. I'm a part of the Dream Team. And my mentor, Tracy Walker, and another earner, six-figure earner, Adrian Hines, they gave a presentation about how you can increase your income within 90 days. So that you're seeing this right. So that your 90-day income can be $58,362.50. If you've made $58,362.50 in the last 90 days, then you can log off of this webinar, okay? Because you don't need this. You have a job or some kind of setup that is giving you a substantial income, unless you want more. But if you want to make 90 days, $58,000, then stay on this webinar. Because last night, Tracy Walker, she laid out the blueprint. She showed us how we can increase our net worth by $25,000 per month. I just want you to look at this real quick. By only helping 5 people, not 500 people, not 5,000 people. Listen to me. I was in network marketing for 15 years. I've been in 2 network marketing companies. The first one, I built a downline, but they were mostly customers. And I was making probably about $400 a month, maybe about. And I had about, I want to say about 40 people in my downline. And I was making about $400 a month. My next network marketing company, I didn't really build it down. I was only there for a very short time, because I realized this is not what I wanted to do. I don't want to chase my friends and family around. And my sponsor was suggesting that. And, that was uncomfortable for me. I don't do business like that. I'm a business person. I'm not chasing anybody around. So, that was her strategy. I didn't like it, so I left. But before I left, I was making about $58 a month, $58 a month, right? With this business, I set my goals for $10,000 per month, guys. I set my goals for $10,000 per month. And now there's a new compensation plan, which is allowing us to make $25,287.50 by your second month in business. Just by getting 5 people started in this business. You're probably saying, Danielle, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not crazy. Because when you start out at a certain level, it's possible. So if you want to know more about this compensation plan, then stay tuned. Just bear with me. But last night, this webinar had us we were on until after 12 o'clock last night. And so the assistant, my mentor's assistant, put up here, she said, team, who was on tonight's webinar? People, clear, compelling information, awesome, ready to rise up. These are the feedback that was given from this webinar. I was on it too. Here I am. The presentation was well delivered, very informative, extremely detailed. We are going to be changing lives, guys. If you're ready to change your life, come on now. If you're ready to change your life, I want you to click that button that's underneath that video that you're watching right now. It only costs $17 to get started. And once you're in, you are going to see what is happening here in this community. It's like no other community at all. This home-based business industry, but this community in particular, is like nothing else out there. I'm telling you, nothing. So right now, after going through all of that, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. David Wood, who is the owner and co-founder of this company, who has allowed so many thousands of people to stay at home with their families, to create an income, to enjoy a freedom lifestyle from the comforts of their own home in just a very short time. It's not taking 10 years, 15 years. No, it's taking a matter of months. People are you saw the video. People are making incredible incomes, 90 days, 30 days, just a few short months. And you can do it too. So I'm going to show you this video. I want you to pay close attention as Mr. Wood speaks about this opportunity.
and today I'm here to talk to you about the perfect storm of opportunity and why you don't want to miss getting drenched by it. What you're about to watch is urgent, so urgent in fact that even though I have a team of creative and video production experts on staff, I've decided to just talk to you as I scroll through this message. 0 slides, 0 fancy graphics, 0 testimonials. If you need that kind of stuff, I get it. After this video finishes, just Google my name, David Wood, or my company's name in Power Network, and you can verify for yourself that everything I'm about to tell you is true and accurate. Some of it may sound incredible, but you can find out for yourself that it's all totally real. I decided to make this video for one reason. See, there's a perfect storm of opportunity developing, and I want you to leverage it with me to help me achieve my mission of creating 100 new millionaires a year over the next 3 years. I know that sounds pretty audacious, but my system has created more new millionaires faster than any other system I'm aware of, and I'm about to release an even better version of it that you can tap into today. It's designed to potentially help someone go from 0 experience or results to seriously earning $1 million in under 36 months online, and to get anyone willing to follow a few simple steps making money within their first 72 hours. It's being released June 11th, meaning you're seeing this in our pre-release phase, so you don't have a lot of time to take action. But before I get into the new systems, exactly how it works, let me tell you a little bit about my story and why you should pay attention right now to this video as if your life depended on it. Like I said, my name is Dave Wood. From 2002 to 2009, I've been trying to start businesses from home, so many I literally can't even remember them all. They left me so broken in the hole that ultimately in 2009, I wound up without a home. I ended up working with Greenpeace, hitting people up for donations on street corners until I got fired from being repeatedly late for work, which left me jobless, broke, and homeless, living in my green 1996 Dodge Caravan. Quite the image of success, right? Well, it gets worse. One night, I was sleeping in my van, and I got woken up by a loud thumping on the window. It turned out to be a big, angry policeman who wrote me a vagrancy ticket for the last $45 in my bank account. Seriously, the last $45 I had in my name. The painful irony of being fined $45 for being homeless and broke felt like a kick in the man tonsils. It was the moment in my life where enough was enough. I can't explain exactly what happened to me, but that day, something inside me, it just changed. Next day, I got on the internet with my $150 used laptop and I started to search. It was then I began noticing a simple money-making pattern. Fast forward 90 days from then, I started averaging from $250 to $350 a day from companies paying me only tiny 30-40% commissions. Then something magical happened. I had a single week where I earned $21,000 in only 5 days. I kept honing my skills in my system, and over the next 2 years, I brought in nearly $1 million selling other people's products, earning tiny commissions, all utilizing this simple money-making pattern I discovered. I ended up moving down to Costa Rica into a mansion in the mountains, refining my simple money-making pattern I'd stumbled into, allowing me to reduce my work schedule. I got to the point where it only required 6 to 10 hours a week to maintain an income from $30,000 to $45,000 a month. But I wasn't satisfied just making that kind of money for only myself. I wanted the people I worked with to experience the same kind of financial success. So I made a decision to create a system that everyone could leverage to do as good or even better than I was doing. And you know what? A kind of perfect storm of opportunity happened. Over the last 3.5 years, my system has created 16 millionaires. Some of them have out-earned me, and I'm proud of that. Now, I know you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Dave. At the beginning of this video, you said you wanted to create 100 new millionaires a year, but you just said you've only created 16 in the last 3.5 years. How are you going to create 100 every year? It's a great question, isn't it? That's what I've been trying to figure out until recently. I wanted a surefire way to shorten the learning curve for even the newest person, to increase how much everyone can earn, effectively expand internationally, to get people paid from customers all over the world, and to do it in a way where I can hopefully get you, yes, you, earning $1 million in commissions within the next 36 months. Well, guess what? I finally figured out how to do just that. By showing up to watch this video, you're actually become a part of the second rare perfect storm of opportunity. But the thing is, you've only got from the time you see this video now until June 11th to take advantage of it. Now, before I get into what this perfect storm of opportunity is and explain the reason it exists right now for the first time in 3.5 years, I want to talk to you about why it's urgent that you take action right now at this minute. See, over the years of studying business from home, direct sales, internet marketing, and network marketing, I've learned a lot. I've learned what to look for when it comes to a perfect storm of opportunity. And I'll tell you right now what's going to happen from this release. After I do that, I'll tell you what it is and why. The single most important thing I've learned is a sort of immutable law when it comes to explosive opportunity in business. It's talent that powers the storm, and the flow of talent follows the flow of money. See, what really happened that allowed my company to grow as fast and big as it did was this. It's actually pretty simple. People can make more money here than they can anywhere online, period. So when we launched, we literally had people earning more profit using our system than big name online gurus earn from running multi-million-dollar businesses and working 18 hours a day, 365 days a year. And when the news got out, we had all the most talented people jump on board within the first year, and those talented people brought in other talented people, creating a perfect storm of opportunity that turned into the fastest growing organization in the history of online marketing. Well, guess what? It's happening again, only this time it's slated to be even bigger because our systems are even better, our product lines in multiple languages, and our new generational leadership bonus comp plan is literally better than anything ever created. All this is going to enable us to expand to new horizons. So why am I saying that this is a perfect storm of opportunity? Basically, understanding the structural elements of being in the right place at the right time and why it matters to you, your business, and your future. Now, I want you to intuitively understand, that you intuitively understand, if you get involved with something in the right place at the right time, you can make a lot more money. But I'm not entirely sure you realize how much more money you could make. So let me talk about the 5 key elements of creating a perfect storm of opportunity for you. Number 1, a proven young company guided by a clear, compelling vision. 2, unique, life-changing products powered by marketing systems built to attract the masses. 3, talented field leadership that knows how to inspire and build people. 4, a cutting-edge compensation plan designed to attract talented people. 5, this is the most important one, the right timing for the opportunity and you getting involved with it. And that last one is truly the key. So if you're a God-fearing man or woman, you should be on your knees thanking the Lord for allowing you to see this video in time. You'll know why by the time I'm done. Let me expand, on each of those 5 key elements. 1, a proven young company guided by a unique vision. If you're smart, you never want to put your name and credibility behind a company that's just launching and has no track record to it. The reason for that is simple. If it goes out of business, and almost every new company in this industry does, it'll damage your name on its way out. So you want to get behind something that's proven and stable, but at the same time, you don't want to join a company that's already a giant doing over $1 billion a year in sales or even hundreds of millions. Because the real opportunity in those companies to create generational wealth, it's gone. Right now you're watching this video, we've done over 158 million in total sales in over 100 countries. And like I said, we've already created 16 millionaires. We've proven ourselves over the last 3.5 years by overcoming obstacles that cause most company owners to quit, forging ahead, and creating a sustainable business in a wide expanding marketplace. This company isn't going anywhere but up, no matter what it takes. My vision of creating 100 millionaires a year is crystal clear, and we will accomplish it. That's it, period. No matter what happens, no matter how many resources it requires, no matter what obstacles stand in our way, we will break them down. I'll do it with my slightly oversized Viking forehead, if need be. I'll crush through walls with my bloody fist. I'm David Wood, and I will create 100 millionaires a year. That's it, period. Where there's no vision, the people perish. That's from Proverbs 29:18. If you want to align yourself with a company that has a vision big enough to fit your end vision inside of it, and it needs to be big enough to fit the visions of every person inside your team as well. The reason I started my company in the first place came down to one thing. There was no company I could find with a vision big enough to fit my vision of creating the richest team in network marketing history inside of it. And everyone who's close to me knows it's more than just words. They feel it from my actions and where I put my money and where I put my time. Back into the vision every single time. Because my vision is you. You creating the financial results that you want. You living the kind of life that you want. You getting pulled out of a system specifically designed to suck every last ounce of soul and humanity out of you for someone else's greedy gain. There will be a day with an auditorium full of people, the light shining down on the $1 million rings they've earned, reflecting off of them so overwhelming in number, it will look like the stars of the Milky Way twinkling in the night sky. And this is what our $1 million rings look like, by the way. We've given out so far 16 of them. Okay, that's my vision, and I want you to be a part of it. 2, unique life-changing products powered by marketing systems built to attract the masses. The next thing you need to create a perfect storm of opportunity is a life-changing competitive line of products created to serve a wide expanding marketplace. And you have to make it as easy as you can for the greatest number of people to get them into the hands of as many people who need them as possible. There's something a lot of people researching companies, they don't really understand. They associate market size with opportunity. Let me give you a quick example. Health is a huge market that does hundreds of millions of dollars in sales a year between diet plans, vitamins, herbs, and supplements of all kinds. The market itself is massive. But who are you competing with is the question. Just in the network marketing industry, there are 4,000 companies a year that start in the health and wellness vertical, all competing for the same Me Too space. Have you ever been invited over to somebody's house with a bunch of out-of-shape people and had someone pop in a DVD and talk about how we're all going to get rich working out and taking some hot new vitamin? Exactly. I have too, right? So have your neighbors, so have their relatives, so have all of their contacts. Big market, huge market. Unique products, not a chance. It's all been done 100 times by now, and everyone who comes with a pill, potion, juice, vitamin, or whatever is essentially just saying, me too. And that's just one example. A great marketer once told me, the riches are in the niches. One of my favorite quotes. A smaller market with no competition or completely inferior competition, it's better to sell in than a bigger market with 100 times the competition. Does that make sense to you? Great. And once you do find something unique and life-changing to offer, the even bigger hurdle is making it as simple as possible for even the newest person to get in front of as many people as possible in a way that makes them want it immediately. The reality is, as you're watching this video, maybe you can sell and market like Tony Robbins. Maybe you can. But let's be 100% honest, okay? If you're like the 9,999 out of 10,000 people watching this now as you're on this page, you can't market and sell like Tony Robbins. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. He's Tony Robbins, right? I designed this system for you, for real people. The reality is, you've probably got a few hours a day and a limited budget to dedicate towards your business. What you need is something you can plug into with the limited budget and resources you actually have and make sales and money fast enough to give yourself more resources to catapult your income to the next level. That's what good marketing systems do. But the problem is, most people don't understand how to build them, how they work, or what needs to be in them even. And even if they do understand it, if they're smart, it's not something they ever want to build or manage on their own. It's not fun, right? Nobody ever talks about that, the not funness of building marketing systems, right? It's actually a lot of work. If they do, they have no clue how to move their system into multiple languages and countries, provide multilingual customer support and marketing tools, or expand into the multi-billion person, mobile marketing world. Our team does know how to do that. We have a proven ability to get you started, give you the tools you need, and potentially get you into profit within your first 72 hours if you're just willing to listen to me and to take action. That's it. We're going to show you the way. You just need to step into it now with us. 3, talented field leadership that knows how to inspire and build people. When you decide to align yourself with a vehicle to create the lifestyle of your dreams, you need mentors. Specifically, you need people who have successfully done what you're on a path to do, the way you want to do it. You need to find mentors who are living the life that you want, have the business you want, and know how to create and maintain the success you've always desired. A team that can help you step into your dream lifestyle. You want servant leaders, leadership that places your needs above their own. People who are here to help you step into the greatness that you've always known you have. The problem in home business is most of the leadership and the affiliate organizations preach a dream, but they actually live a nightmare. They talk about the 2 to 5 year plan, 8 to 12 hours a day on 3-way calls, driving their car over whatever country they're in, only living for the next meeting, and they do that not for 2 to 5 years. They do it their whole career in this industry, which usually lasts their whole life. When you're making money, you want to make money in a way that enables you to actually create time freedom, financial independence from people who actually know how to do that. Right now, all of our 16 millionaires in Empower Network have created $1 million in commissions, literally, without a single 3-way call or even a prospecting call to a cold prospect. we've got a better way. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. 4, a cutting-edge compensation plan. Compensation plans in this industry, this is the truth, they're a deadly disease. On the one hand, you've got affiliate marketing, which only pays a few people big money for selling massive amounts of products, creating a guru cross pitch fest where one big wig slams his list with the products of another big wig. So that guy will turn around and slam his list next time, leaving the little guy completely busted and broke. It's the truth, isn't it? On the other hand, you've got MLM compensation plans that they pay out an average of 42% of the various company sales volumes through some sort of various comp plan. This is the real problem, though, that nobody talks about. They'll result in the same averages, which is $1 to $3 per active customer in your team. So you've got distributors in network marketing who have teams of literally 80 or 100,000 active people who earn $100,000 a month. And everyone else in their organization is completely broke or barely above broke. That's actually why I think network marketing has a bad name among some circles, not because of what it is, it's because of this, right? So what happens when a company is hot, you've got tens of thousands of reps who jump over in the hopes that the new hot deal is going to solve their inherent compensation problems in their company, taking their whole team with them, only to find, after all the hype fades off, they all pay literally exactly the same. They can't actually pay more than that. It's built into the model, right? Rather than realizing the disease is actually in the structure of the model itself, they're off to the next hot deal, hoping their collapsing income is finally going to be restored at last. Then you've got high-ticket comp plans, which you can make a lot of money from if you're working and are great at making sales, and if you stop, so does your income. Literally, right then it stops, right? Some of you experience that. All these various forms of compensation, they do something great. And they have a massive, almost indescribable dark side to them until now. You need something that does this. Number 1, rewards the little guy with fast, big money for producing and making sales. Otherwise, they're going to get discouraged and they're going to quit. Number 2, it helps a person stabilize their income as fast as possible to $1,000 a week, because that's the number that, according to the Direct Selling Association, it makes a person go full time, and then they stay in the business for the rest of your life, and you have really great retention with your leaders. 3, you got to reward real leaders and team builders, generational income from the success of everyone in their organization, allowing them to stabilize a multiple 6- and 7-figure income by mentoring real leadership in their team to get to the next level. If you don't do that, you can't keep big leaders around. The unfortunate thing is what I just described doesn't really exist anywhere in direct sales until today. Now, I'm not going to get into it this video. I'll get into it later with you, but it actually can't exist. There's a structural problem that exists in this industry that we've solved that nobody else has. What I'm about to show you is a real systemic plan that's going to be released on June 11th that will show you how to potentially go from 0 to earning $1 million in commissions in 36 months and get you making money within your first 72 hours, even if you're brand new. That's a pretty big promise. So I want to disclaim it. It's only possible to do that if you're willing to work your ass off for the next 3 years with us, okay? And follow the startup and daily steps we're going to lay out for you once you're on the inside. If you're not prepared to work, you're not going to make any money at all. See our income disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income. I like to say this is not a lottery. It's a business. I will teach you how to do it, but you're the one that has to do it. Does that make sense? 5, the right timing. This is a single hardest thing to know for sure is when you're in the right place at the right time. What you're looking for is really a special mix of elements: proven results, proven sustainable business model, and proven products that have produced massive results for large amounts of people. But aside from those things that we all kind of know already, there's something else to look for that's a bit harder to detect. If you want to know for sure whether something's about to explode with opportunity, you've got to look for a few harder to see factors. Ask yourself these perfect storm questions. Were they playing in a smaller market? Have they finally just discovered how to take their model mainstream? Are they ready to go international? If the answer to all those questions is yes, then the absolute best time to get involved is the pre-release phase of their mainstream expansion machine. You want to get in before the surge of momentum from the masses joining begins creating an uncontrollable commission machine that spits off millionaires like an out-of-control popcorn maker with an unlimited supply of kernels. And guess when the time for that is? Literally, it's right now. That's why I'm so out of my pants excited while writing the sales video. I mean, literally. I've taken off my pants, okay, and I'm sitting here writing this in my boxer shorts because I don't want to waste the time it takes to put on my pants. Now, filming the video, I actually am wearing pants, but I might just take them off if you continue to watch. Here's why I'm so excited. June 11th, we're releasing our mobile authority method expansion model and mobile app, which is built on a proven mobile expansion machine already generating over $100 million in sales annually, all from your mobile phone without needing to make a single call. It's all based on mobile-to-mobile social sharing. Our Kalatu premium blogging system, expanding on our already proven platform, meeting a mass market demand for more than 70 million plus small businesses that need professional websites, massively reducing their website costs while giving them a more flexible, powerful platform. Our revolutionary generational leadership bonus compensation plan, it's invented entirely by me and built by our compensation team that programmed my previous compensation innovation that resulted in 16 millionaires from only $158 million in sales. This comp plan is unique to this company and meets a market demand for more than 79 million active network marketers. Why wouldn't anyone in this industry want to literally earn 10 times more, 10 times per customer from all their active team than they can literally anywhere else in the industry? 100% commissions from our front-end sales for affiliates, meaning that if you send this video to someone right now after you join, once they join, you can earn 100% commissions on the initial trial package when they decide to join now too. Our Secrets of the $1 Million Ring documentary-style sales video with invitations built right into our revolutionary mobile app, allowing you to invite people multilingually right from your smartphone, tapping into more than 2 billion smartphone users worldwide. Our new 3-year to your $1 Million Ring, remember this is our $1 Million Ring here, training series teaching our revolutionary plan to make money within your first 72 hours and how to get to $1 million in earned commissions in the next 36 months, even if you're brand new. This plan is a complete revolution in online network marketing training, teaching you how to go from literally nothing to earning $1 million using nothing but your smartphone to start. It'll completely revolutionize the home business industry, and I'll show you how in just a minute. Members Area Localization System for our international customers and reps, where we now are going to have the ability to localize all of our systems, processes, and funnels, commission payments, trainings, and products to the language and market of our members, starting with Spanish, Portuguese, German, Russian, and a few secret ones. So what's going to happen after June 11th? That was a maniacal laugh because I'm about to make some people really rich, if you couldn't tell. In fact, I had to force that one a little bit. But seriously, I'm really bummed up. The fact that brings me to the most important part of this video, which is actually this. You're the key to making this work. Look, I don't know why it's you that's seeing this video and not someone else. What I do know, however, is there seems to be some kind of divine hand that leads us all to certain places, people, and things, and times to accomplish our mission in life and become who God has destined us to become. The key of being in the right place at the right time is actually what you bring to the table to make it all happen. Not just joining, but applying your unique God-given talents and skills to a special point in the fabric of space-time. I'm talking about you stepping into your God-given power, allowing you to create a new future, not just for yourself, but for generations of those that follow it, for generations of your family. Let me show you how it's possible to make $1 million in the next 3 years. You ready for this? I want you to pay attention to this, okay? In the first video in our closed-door millionaire training series, that's part of the system we're going to be releasing on June 11th, me and 5 of our $1 million earners are going to teach you how to get 5 customers to join in the first 72 hours using what we call the mobile authority method, right from your mobile phone without any calling required. You ever see those hotel presentations where they draw something like this? Check it out and remember. Imagine if you get 5 people and they get 5 and they get 5 and it goes down 7 levels. Level 1, you got 5. Level 2, you got 25. Level 3, you got 125. Level 4, you got 625. Then you got 3,125, 15,625, and 78,125 people. How can I just repeat this staring at the screen without reading? Because I've done this presentation so many times, right? And of course, the funny thing is, I was tricked by that too. It's why I did so many of these presentations. So you're supposed to believe that people build businesses in some sort of precise geometrical diagram, which conveniently looks like a pyramid, doesn't it? I just used the P word. I bet you weren't expecting that, right? Total MLM no-no, isn't it? The reality is a real organization with real customers and real products, it never looks like that anyways. Some people are going to be just customers, some will be reps, and some people are going to build teams. Some aren't going to build teams, right? There's a lot of different people that make up the elements of a good organization, and they never mathematically expand like I just described, right? But what you can control is what you do. you can control what you do. So in our closed door millionaire training series, I teach you how to do something that once you know how to do it, is actually really simple. You don't want to just get five, who get five, who get five. You just want to get 5 new business owners a month. Remember, there's 70 million of them to register for Kalatu Premium using our mobile authority method and trust our processes, systems, and trainings to do the rest. That's it. Over the next year, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get some people who want to build a business with you because they think the product is so cool. You're going to get a bunch of loyal customers, and you're going to create some teams, all marketing and building together. And total, I'm just going to help you do 2 things. That's it, right? Number 1, get to a point where you're earning $10,000 a month from our comp plan that's done $158 million in sales and created 16 verified millionaires, right? We've proven this. We have a way of doing this that's been proven for more than 3 years to do what we say it's going to do. Our Millionaire Training Series we're releasing on June 11th will show you how to do that over the next 12 months. For now, I want you to pay attention to what you need to do in the next 72 hours to profit from releasing the most. That's what is the most important thing for you right now. 2, get to a point in the next 12 months where you have a total of 1,000 active customers on your team using Kalatu Premium. 1,000. Okay, I'm going to talk about that here in a second. We're not talking about 5, we get 5, we get 5 here. We're talking about small, easily doable numbers if you have the tools and training over the next 12 months. I'm talking about total in your organization, 1,000 people. Just to give you an idea, I'll easily have 100,000 active customers on my team in the next 12 months, but I'm just going to do the same thing I'm going to tell you to do, but maybe a little bit more aggressively. Oops, I totally just lost track of the screen, and most people would remove that from the slide, but I would not. All right, so just doing what I'm going to tell you to do. That's it. Then the next year, you're just going to do it again, building your active customer base to a total of 2,000 active people, doing nothing but giving 5 people a month personally. That is going to make you $1 million 36 months from now. How? Well, that sounds ridiculous, especially if you've been in direct sales before. I'm going to show you. Let me show you what's going to happen if you just help 5 people make the decision to say yes when they see our documentary. First, you're going to earn a commission of 100% of the sale price for the trial period. So when someone sees our documentary and pays $47, sweating all over the place, you're going to earn 47. 5 people a month, you're going to earn $235 a month just from that. But that's not including all the income you're going to generate from what we're going to show you in our training series. Some of your customers like products. They're going to generate extra residual commissions from $70 a month to one-time commissions of up to $350, $700, even $3,000 commissions, okay, one time. So let me show you what's going to happen at the end of year 1. Let's say you just follow our plan. You just get 5 customers a month, and at the end of the year, you hit $10,000 a month in commissions. Maybe the whole year, since you're starting small, maybe you'll only make $50,000 or $60,000 total because you're building up small, and last month you made 10. It's fair to say, okay, over a year. We're not saying you're going to be a rock star. You're going to make $100,000 a month this year. I'm assuming you're brand new. I'm assuming you have no list. I'm assuming you don't know how to do this, or you've tried it and you've failed, or you've built something a little bit successful. If you built bigger, you're more excited, right? But I'm assuming you know nothing here. Well, you just qualified now at that $10,000 a month level for a residual income bonus of $10 per active customer on Kalatu Premium in your whole organization for qualifying for what's called the gold level, all right? So month 13, since you've built 1,000 total customers, your income will go from 10,000 to, get this, 20,000. It'll actually double even though you didn't do anything more. So all year you work to get to 10, next month goes to 20. Now that's pretty cool. There is not anything out there in the marketplace that will do what I just described. Only this, I promise. Keep paying attention. Well, my new generational leadership bonus compensation plan, remember, I invented this. It is a product of my brain. It'll unlock an extra $10 per month per customer on Kalatu Premium. You're still getting the same 5 customers a month and still have 1,000 active people just generating $5,000 more for a total of $15,000 from those existing products. But that, for using the plan, we've proven for 3.5 years, okay? But your income month 14 just jumped to $35,000 for qualifying for platinum the month previous. Well, now you're qualified at the diamond level, same 5 people a month, same 1,000 customers. Your income just jumped month 15 to $40,000. So what I just described is you just do one thing every month, gradually building your business. Bring 1,000 people on that product, okay? And your income in 3 months will jump from $10,000 to $40,000 a month with an organization that doesn't grow at all. That's cool, okay? So what's your income year 2? Well, that exact number here here since I'm going to show you how to increase it through the year, but at least $480,000 with 1,000 people is qualified diamond. But year 3 is where it gets fun. Do you think that if you could get to a point where your income jumps from $10,000 to $40,000 and you just keep doing what you did that year 1, do you think you could move the active people in the organization with all the credibility you'll gain from that from 1,000 people to 2,000? Of course you can. Now, even if you don't believe that right now, you will believe it after you see the training series. I'm telling you, what we just put out is revolutionary. Well, here's what you're going to earn then by your 24th month, okay? $15,000 from our current comp plan. We've had that for 3 years. We've proven it, okay? Simple and proven by year 3, just using our mobile authority method alone. You can do that just by being consistent, using our tools, and learning a few simple skills, okay? 2,000 active customers in Kalatu Premium total, and you're earning, just pay attention, $25 per customer in your organization, or $50,000 a month from that. So a total of $65,000 a month. So what do you earn year 3? $780,000 year 3. Now, for those of you who failed at math in 8th grade like me, let me add that up with a calculator for you. 3-year income charts. Here we go. Year 1, $50,000. Year 2, $480,000. Year 3, $780,000. What's that? $1,310,000 in 3 years. And you will claim, my friend, your $1 million ring. On one side, it says the day you joined. On the other side, it says the day you crossed $1 million. Has your name on it, 250 diamonds made of platinum, plus an income that is ridiculous. Okay, so wait a second. It is over $1 million, right? It is over $1 million. You know what's cool about that? It takes a normal working family their entire working life of 40 years to generate around $1 million. They might not ever get there. And total earnings, that's total earnings in their life in the richest countries in the world, like the United States and Singapore. We have, average incomes of $3,000 a month. You just did it in 3 years, under 3 years, which is less than 1/10 of the time. Want to know what's cool though? What if the next year you had 3,000 people on Kalatu Premium? Hell, even if you flubbed this up and it took you 10 years to make $1 million, you're still get your $1 million ring and still be a part of the mission, okay? You don't have to earn $1 million in 3 years if you don't want to. You can do it a little slower, right? But what if you took 5 years to earn your next million and 3 years to earn your next? And in the next year, you earned $1 million in a single year. Can you get 5 people each month to say yes when they see this? Can you do that? I can do a lot more than that. And it's very simple to do, and I can teach you how I do it, right? Now, back to the most important element, which is actually you. Look, if you're thinking this is some kind of lottery, you're going to make $1 million in the next 3 years without working at all, this isn't for you. Look at our average earnings and go join the next hot deal of the week. I'll give you a clue. Those aren't going to work for you either. This is for people who want to change their life, change their future, change what's possible for them. And this is your chance to be the change that you want to see in the world. And your time, it's running out. What should you do? Right now, click the button and get started. Because we're in our pre-release phase, I'm temporarily reducing the enrollment fee by more than 50% because you have to wait to see the Millionaire Training Series until June 11th. I want to give you a deal, right? So it's not going to be $47 for you to get started. It's going to be an initial payment of $17, and then in 7 days, you'll start your payment cycle of $97 a month, and you're going to get in early on our pre-release of Kalatu Premium. Here's the deal. We were originally only going to allow existing customers of Empower Network to get in early, but I convinced our leadership council and corporate team to allow you to come in so you can participate in the tidal wave of growth we're about to experience in the marketplace. And you need to get in right now. Click the Get Access Now button. Here's what you're going to get special pre-release access to when you join us right now. And remember, this offer is going to completely disappear on June 11th, and you'll have lost your chance to profit from this video for good. First, you're going to get access to the pre-release of our revolutionary Kalatu Premium business blogging platform and premium level training. You're going to get a complimentary affiliate account so you can make money by sending people to this video free for 60 days. Our affiliates have always paid $19.95 a month for exclusive access to our compensation plan. I may have to remove this offer literally forever. You're going to get early access to our revolutionary mobile app, Prospectus, free of charge to leverage the power of social sharing to get new customers faster than anything you've ever used before. We were advised to sell access to this tool for $47 a month, and you're going to get it free. You're going to get to participate in all of our pre-release plans to help be a part of the surge in momentum as we create a tidal wave of people who are joining and buying in a complete ridiculous frenzy all around the world. You'll be able to send this video out immediately to all the people you know, and if someone says yes and decides to buy, you'll earn 100% commission from their purchase. In other words, one customer and you break even immediately. You're going to get first access to our $1 Million Ring Formula, a training series where me and $5 million earners will show you step by step how to go from $0 to $1 million in the next 36 months. You're going to be able to use all of our revolutionary tools and systems first, before anyone else does. You get to capitalize on the perfect storm of timing, probably for the first time in your life. And honestly, I don't even want to list all the stuff you're going to get as bonuses, because I don't want to butter you up. Just let me under-promise and over-deliver for the first time maybe in your life. Is that okay? I mean, I was advised to charge at least $1,000 for the Millionaire Ring Formula training series alone, and you're going to get first access for 17 literally before anyone else in the market does. This is dangerously effective information. All by itself, that's reason enough to click the Get Access Now button. Here's the kicker, though. There's no risk to you at all. If you want your $17 back, literally for any reason at all, just contact our very prominently displayed support team within the next 14 days and say, hey, give me my money back. You'll get it back, no questions asked. The fact is, there's no risk to you, and it's easy to get a refund. And one sale, you're going to get your money back. So I call that double the no risk. So as you're filling out the order form, let me finish with telling you what I believe is going to happen over the next 12 months. You need to understand that right now, there are more than 79 million active people in the network marketing profession. I have a friend, as an example, okay, this is a real person, who currently has an active downline of 65,000 customers. That's right, 65,000 active people. That is twice as big as the city I grew up in Alaska, right? That's an unimaginable amount of people, even for me. And I have a team bigger than that. She makes about $65,000 a month, $1 per customer. Think about that for a second. Think about it again. That's right. She has 65,000 active customers to make the same income you can earn from 2,000 people. And her customers are paying the same amount in a more competitive market with an inferior product. So she needs 32.5 times the people to earn what you could earn. What do you think she is going to do when she learns that? Right? Exciting, isn't it, right? You're about to see the largest rush of talented people into one company that's ever happened. And it's no different than what we did in 2011, except for this time, the market size is literally 100 times the size. What's 100 times the size of 158 million? Well, I want you to slow you down for a second, because we're not going to do $15.8 billion that fast. But can we hit $1 billion a year? How are we going to create 100 millionaires a year in Empower Network? It begins June 11th. 100 people qualifying for Diamond a year will produce 100 millionaires in a single year, approximately 24 months later. Can we do that together by the end of 2015? Here's the biggest question. Do you believe if I could show you how to effectively tap into more than 2 billion people using smartphones, who all have the money to join right now, by the way, just by virtue of owning a smartphone, you could get 5 people a month say yes to a $47 decision with tons of upside and zero risk? Of course you can do that. You can do way more than that. And here's what you need to do right now. Click the Get Access Now button. Join immediately for a discounted pre-release rate of $17. Send this video to everyone you know as fast as you could possibly send it. Everybody you know. Do it before someone else does it, because we only have a few days left. I'm going to see you on June 11th. Act like this second is the last second you've got, because it is. This second will never come back. Use it wisely. I want to welcome you to Empower Network. And if you know somebody in network marketing, I want to promise you something. They need to see this video. People in network marketing, they don't know how little money they make with the huge teams they build. They're too talented for what they get paid. We have a better way for them. We have a way that is going to lift them up and lift their team up in ways that they can't imagine. They need to see this video. I'm going to share a story with you, and then I'm going to do something special for you, and this isn't planned, it's in the script. So 2009, right? I'm broke, living in a van, start my internet business, and it's a true story, right? And then I moved to my parents' house in Alaska and lived there to use their internet for a few months, right? So a few months goes by, and I start making $25,000 a week. Now that whole time, I was talking about a vision. I said, when I'm making over $30,000 a month, I'm going to move down to Costa Rica. I'm going to live on a beach, right? I'm going to live on a beach in Costa Rica. I'm going to live on a beach in Costa Rica. I'm talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. Well, I started making that money. Then I started looking on the internet for houses. found a house on the beach in Costa Rica, which later discovered it's better to live in the mountains, right? So I moved to a mansion in the mountains. But when I moved down there, I want to show you something. This is a video that I made in February of 2010 when I was under 30 years old. Okay, 2009, that means I would have been 28, and didn't have a job, was making more than a doctor, and went to live on the beaches of the world. I look a little crazy, but forgive me for that. Let me show you the bit.
Hey guys, this is Dave Wood, and I'm actually talking to you right now out of my new house in Costa Rica. Anyways, guys, I want to show you why you should do network marketing. Now, this is not a mansion, but here's the cool thing. I have got in this house, first of all, it's 1,900 square feet. In the back, here, come here, babe. Just point the camera out there, and I don't know if it'll catch it. Back there is a river full of crocodiles that is totally awesome. It's protected land, an estuary. It goes on for acres and acres and acres. There's no houses or anything behind. Here, come this way, babe. Let's just show people. And out on this side of the property here, so we've got a crocodile river in the backyard. And over here in the front yard, we have got one of the most pristine, awesome oceans that I've ever seen in my entire life. And the cool thing is that we have the availability to build a business on the internet. You can literally work with people in every single country in the entire world, and you can do it profitably with very, very, very little or no money to start. A few months ago, I got started with like $200 my name. I've made like $95,000, and I'm living in Costa Rica. Look at me. I got my shorts on. My hair's huge. I'm not professional by any stretch of the imagination, but look what I've done. And so, come on, come this way. I'm actually going to take you out here. So, what I want you to think of is I want you to think of how awesome it would be to live in this. Look at this. You ever wanted to drink out of a coconut on the beach, making like $20,000 or $30,000 a month? Huh? Check this out. Coconuts. You just pull them right out of the trees. Got 2 coconuts now for later. This is awesome, guys. And the cool thing is I did this in like 4.5 months. I mean, think of what you could do. Seriously, take a look at your life. You know, are you making the money you want to make? Are you living the dream? You know, 4.5 months ago when I got started in my business, I told my wife, go to work, babe, and just let me do this full time. In 4.5 months, look what I was able to do. Check this out. Are you going to come join me in freaking Costa Rica?
All right, we're back. Right? We're back, right? What's your dream? What's your dream? I discovered in 2009 a perfect storm, okay, that was less than 100th the size of what you have right now. And I was willing to take action, and I was willing to work. I was willing to say, yeah, I'm going to get started, right? I can get started. So here's what I'm going to do to you, because I'm even more excited than I was when I stepped into my dream. I don't have a beach right now, but I do have a swimming pool. So I'm going to jump in the swimming pool because I'm so pumped up for you. But I'm going to do it in slow motion. iPhone slow motion. iPhone slow motion on. This is my home. It looks out over the city. Let me just make sure that that is going to get the pool. Right, here we go. How will you live when you can step into your dream lifestyle? How can you live? Here's the best part about it. You can live however it is that you want. Come in my house now. Just join. Hey babe, I need a towel.
So guys, when you click on that link, it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. It's still $17 because they rolled it out on June 11th. However, they're still giving that discount, so you still have time to join. Let me share my screen. Wait a minute. Let me go back to my PowerPoint. So, you know, that video is amazing. David Wood, he really highlights everything that we are doing here. This company was started in 2009. It standed the test of time, and now he's rolled out something even more major. When Empower Network first started, the company was the only company to have 100% commissions. That means whatever you sold, you got to keep 100% of that. So that was major. That's why he talks about the incredible leaders that came into that wave. Now we're on a whole nother wave because his vision is crazy, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And you know, if you want to be a part of a vision that's bigger than yourself, then I encourage you to click that link below. So right now, you've seen the presentation, you've heard my story, you've heard from David Wood. I told you about the webinar that we had last night. As a matter of fact, we're going to have another one. So right now, you are one of two people. Right now, you're thinking to yourself, oh, it sounds good, but I'm a little skeptical. I need a little bit more information. If you need more information, you know what? That's fine. Like I said, we're having a webinar tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. You should see a link, a picture of Tracy Walker and Adrian Hines on a picture. All you have to do is click on that. It'll bring you to the webinar page. That webinar starts tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So, you know, if you want more information, you know, just come back to this website, click on that link, or click on it now, bookmark that link, and revisit tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Or you are the second person. You are an action taker. Me, I'm an action taker. When I saw this opportunity, I seized it because, like I said, I was asking for something. I was hoping for more. I wanted more for my life, for my kids' life, for my family's life. I wanted more. And I knew by what I was seeing, what I was hearing, I saw so many testimonials and so many success stories that, you know, I would have been a fool if I wouldn't have taken the advantage of it. So That's what I did. I got in, I got all in, and I've been all in ever since. And this has been an incredible, incredible experience for me. And now I get to share that with you. So if you're an action taker, you know the benefits of positioning yourself accordingly when a perfect storm of opportunity take action. Those that think slow and they change their minds quickly. Those that think quickly and make decisions quickly, they tend to change their minds slowly, and they tend to have more benefits. And they are the ones who achieve massive, massive success. So if you are an action taker, congratulations. I'm looking forward to working with you. Just click that link right there that says join the Mompreneurs on a Mission. Click on that button and it's going to take you to that $17 registration page. You just fill that out and we will be in contact. I will set up you will get an appointment from me to put in and I to speak. And then we will take it from there. You will get your trainings and you will get everything to put you in profit within the next 72 hours. Okay, here's that picture that you should see below your screen if you are not ready, or even if you did just buy, congratulations again. But tonight, Miss Tracy Walker is going to highlight again exactly how we get paid, exactly how we can make $1 million within the next 36 months or less. So, you know, she highlights it all. She breaks it all down. Her and Adrian introduces it and she just breaks it down. Tracy Walker has already made over $1 million in this industry. So she knows exactly what she's talking about. And she made it when they didn't have this compensation plan. So just imagine what she's going to make now, and she's teaching us the blueprint. So if you want to know how to create an incredible income for yourself, you want to get out of the rat race, you want to make more for yourself, for your family, you want more, you crave more, you desire more, you wish more, you feel like you need more, you can feel it, you've been hoping, praying, thinking, look no more, look no further. It's here. All right, it's here. As long as you're willing to put in the work, willing to listen to instructions, listen to the mentors that have come before you, you will succeed in this business. All right, so again, click the link below to get started today. I want to congratulate you. You have made a great decision, to be a part of this community. Let me go back to my screen. So once again, my name is Danielle K. Howell. Well, I was messing my hair. Danielle K. Howell. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to realizing your dreams, your goals, and I want to encourage you to click that link so that you can get started today and that you can start to have a financial future for yourself. There has never in the history of network marketing or any online marketing, there has never been a compensation plan or an industry like this. We are going to Vegas next month. I would love to have you there. I would love to meet you. I would love to lock arms with you because this journey here is going to propel us to a place where we have never been before. So just get ready, congratulations, welcome to the team. And you will see that we are a team, we are a family, and we encourage each other, and we are here to see each other succeed. All right, so that being said, click that link. I'm here every Wednesday, and I just wish you abundant success. And if you've missed this webinar and you want to just come back again, I'll be here next Wednesday. But before Wednesday, I would love to work with you. All right. So this has been Danielle K. Howell. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having an open mind. Thank you for thinking about possibilities. Thank you for having a dream. It's the dreamers out there that change the world, right? We are dreamers. We not only dream, but we put our dreams into action, right? We are action takers. We are the movers and the shakers that have decided to not conform to industry standards, but we are going to create and design a life for ourselves, our families, and others. All right, so have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.